Some people build careers, others build movements. Hulk Hogan didn't just wrestle matches, he created a global phenomenon that turned sports entertainment into pop culture history. But behind the red and yellow, the 24-inch python, and the booming "What you gonna do, brother?" was a man who faced setbacks, controversies, and reinvention. Through it all, he kept stepping back into the ring, in wrestling, in business, and in life. From being told he'd never make it, to becoming the face of professional wrestling, to falling from grace and fighting for redemption, Hulk Hogan's journey is one of charisma, resilience, and the power of owning your brand. This is the story of a man who transformed himself into an icon, bounced back from near career-ending blows, and showed the world that even the boldest persons can teach timeless lessons in self-belief and how to untap your potential. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories, motivational figures, comeback stories, and public speaking tips that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. Terry Jean Bollea was born on August 11, 1953 in Augusta, Georgia, and grew up in Tampa, Florida. He did not start life as the superhero millions would later cheer for. In school, he was bullied and teased for his size. He often escaped into music and professional wrestling, watching larger-than-life heroes like Dusty Rhodes and superstar Billy Graham. In his teenage years, Terry began playing bass guitar in his local band. Music became his first passion, and he even attended college to study it, but eventually left to pursue performing full-time. While playing gigs in Florida, he caught the attention of wrestling promoters who noticed his size and athletic build. Terry began training with Japanese wrestling legend Hiro Matsuda. On his first day, Matsuda broke Terry's leg on purpose as a test of commitment. Now, most people would have quit, but Terry chose to recover, return, and prove that he was serious about the business. By 1979, he debuted in the World Wrestling Federation. Promoter Vince McMahon Sr. gave him the name Hulk Hogan after seeing him tower over actor Louis Ferrigno during television appearance. His early run was short-lived. After landing as a role as Thunder Lips in the 1982 movie Rocky III, McMahon released him because he did not want wrestlers appearing in films. The Rocky III role brought Hogan mainstream attention, and when Vince McMahon Jr. took over WWF in 1983, he brought back Hogan to lead a new vision of professional wrestling. In January of 1984, Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik for the WWF Championship at Madison Square Garden. Hulkmania was born. Hogan created a superhero-like persona, dressed in yellow and red. With his trademark handlebar mustache and bandana, he told his fans to train, say their prayers, and eat their vitamins. The message was simple but powerful. Children saw him as a real-life hero, and adults recognized his charisma. During the 1980s, Hogan headlined the first 9 WrestleMania events, battled iconic rivals like Rowdy Roddy Piper, King Kong Bundy, and Randy Macho Man Savage, and drew record-breaking crowds. In 1987, he body-slammed the 520-pound Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 in front of more than 78,000 fans. That moment became one of the most famous images in wrestling history. Hogan understood that his great strength was his presence. He was not the most technical wrestler, but he knew how to tell a story in the ring, connect with an audience, and make them care. Merchandise sales exploded. Action figures, lunchboxes, t-shirts, and posters made Hulk Hogan a household name. By the early 1990s, the real American hero character began to lose momentum. Fans' tastes were changing, the newer stars were emerging. Hogan left WWF in 1993 to focus on acting and other projects. In 1994, he signed with rival promotion WCW, winning the World Heavyweight Championship in his debut match against Ric Flair. And for 2 years, WCW presented Hogan in the same red and yellow image. By 1996, the audience was growing tired of the act. At Bash at the Beach that year, Hogan shocked the world by turning villain and joining Scott Hall and Kevin Nash to form the New World Order, NWO. He abandoned the red and yellow for black and white, grew a black beard under his mustache, and called himself Hollywood Hogan. The heel turn became one of the most famous in wrestling history. The New World Order storyline made WCW the top wrestling company in the world for 83 consecutive weeks. Hogan proved he could reinvent himself and still dominate the industry. This period cemented his reputation as someone who could adapt to changing times while still controlling his image. When WCW folded in 2001, Hogan returned to WWE the following year. At WrestleMania 18, he faced The Rock in a match billed as Icon versus Icon. The crowd unexpectedly cheered for Hogan, turning the planned story upside down. Even in defeat, Hogan's popularity exploded again. WWE quickly restored his red and yellow persona and gave him one more WWE Championship reign. Over the years, Hogan's life outside the ring was as eventful as his career inside it. He faced personal hardship, public controversies, and health issues. His first marriage ended in a highly publicized divorce. Family struggles were documented on reality television. He endured public backlash after leaked audio revealed racist remarks, leading to his temporary removal from the WWE Hall of Fame. Yet he continued to seek redemption. Hogan apologized publicly, returned to WWE for selected appearances, and remained active in business ventures. In his later years, he embraced his Christian faith, was baptized, and focused on gratitude for his health and family. Through it all, Hogan demonstrated the power of playing to your strengths. He built an identity so strong that even people who had never watched wrestling knew his name. He showed resilience by returning from career-threatening setbacks. And he understood the value of personal branding, turning Hulkmania into a lasting part of pop culture. From a bullied kid in Tampa to the most recognized wrestler in history, Hulk Hogan's story is a mix of triumphs, reinventions, and lessons that go far beyond the ring. To all my little Hulkmaniacs, say your prayers, take your vitamins, and you will never go wrong. Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do when Hulkmania runs wild on you? In a world that often rewards subtlety and quiet, you see how Hulk Hogan chooses a different path. One of booming charisma, a larger-than-life patriotism, and emotional spectacles. His life and his work show you that sometimes the boldest acts carry the deepest power. Hulk didn't just create a wrestling persona, he created a movement of self-belief that will speak to you today. Remember, in those moments of self-branding and the boldest actions that often carry the greatest power. Let's take a moment together to explore some timeless lessons from Hulk Hogan. Simple and heartful reminders that you can bring into your daily routine. Number 1, play to your strengths. Build your character and confidence around what you naturally do best, just as Hulk Hogan maximized his charisma and presence. Negativity and Hulkmania, two things that don't go together. Number 2, resilience training. Treat setbacks like a wrestling match. Even if you're knocked down, you can still get back up for the next round. As Hogan put it, if you're not learning, you're not growing. Number 3, brand yourself. Create a signature message or identity that people remember. Hogan's red and yellow look and Hulkamania branding were unforgettable. You've just explored 3 timeless lessons from the life of Hulk Hogan, from playing to your strengths to building resilience and branding yourself. Each of these lessons is about embracing your personal power. So as you go forward, remember to take what you've learned and ask yourself the ultimate question. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories consistently? Do me a favor and support the channel by sharing and commenting below. And please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button to get the latest update. Soon, you will be on your way to feeling inspired.